Let me show you how Acts 13:39 actually works, because when you read it alongside John 3:16 and Hebrews 10:2-3, the whole picture becomes simple and clean. Acts 13:39 uses the phrase, every the believing one, the exact same Greek structure as John 3:16. That phrase is not a requirement. It's not a condition. It's not telling you what to do. It's describing a category of people, the believing ones. Identity, not instruction. Both verses are describing the same group, not explaining how to become part of it. So the real question is, where does that believing identity come from? That's where Hebrews 10:2-3 snaps into place. Hebrews explains that the law could never remove the one sin that actually separated humanity from God, the sin of damnation, unbelief, the Adamic spiritual death. The old sacrifices reminded people of sins every year because they never touched the root. They never touched the unbelief condition. Christ did. Christ died for that sin. The one sin not covered by the law, the one sin no human could escape, the one sin that made belief impossible. Once that sin is removed, the unbelief barrier is gone. The spiritual death is gone. The root is gone. And once the root is gone, the believing identity appears automatically. That's why John 3:16 and Acts 13:39 both describe the believing ones, not as a requirement, but as the result of Christ removing the unbelief condition. This is also why Scripture says all will believe. Every knee will bow. Every tongue will confess. All will acknowledge. All will be drawn. God will have mercy on all. Those aren't invitations. Those are outcomes. Because if Christ removed the unbelief condition for humanity, then belief is not a choice you perform. It's the inevitable result of the spiritual death being destroyed. So Acts 13:39 isn't a gate you must pass through. It's a description of the people Christ's death produces. John 3:16 isn't a requirement either. It's the same identity category. And Hebrews 10:2-3 is the foundation that makes both verses make sense. Christ removed the unbelief condition. Therefore the believing ones exist. Therefore the believing ones are justified. And Scripture says all will believe because the root that made belief impossible has been taken away. That's the whole thing. Simple, clean, forensic.